Hello and welcome to Car and Bike, and we have the production spec version of the Ultraviolette F77. What you see behind me is missing out on the fairing of it, but this is by and large what the bike will be delivered in a few months from now. From a detachable battery that was seen on the 2019 version, this one now gets a fixed battery. It's about 50 kilograms in terms of weight and about 10.5 kilowatt hour of continuous power. Now the big change here is that the frame had to be redesigned to incorporate this new battery, and that really made a big difference, because along with that the swing arm also had to be redesigned, and that was because it wanted to shave off a few kilograms from the overall weight of the motorcycle. That being said, Ultraviolette does say that the overall weight of the motorcycle itself has increased, but in terms of performance, in terms of numbers, there isn't a significant change. Now the electric motor on this makes about 30 bhp of power, 90 newton meters of peak torque. It can do about 0 to 60 kilometers per hour in 2.8 seconds. So the promise of performance is very much there. The other big change is the transmission. It's a fine-tuned transmission compared to the earlier version, and that means smoother shifts in terms of gearing and better delivery of performance as well. The hardware remains the same, so you have 41mm USD front forks, you have a monoshock at the rear, you get a large disc brake with dual channel ABS. These are bi-brake units, so you can expect some good performance right there. Apart from that, you will have OTA updates, you will have a connectivity feature, a lot of rider telemetry that will be available on the F77. A lot of promise there. But yes, the big update of course is the big battery, and along with that the range. Now in 2019 the company said that it would make about 150 kilometers on a single charge. That number has now gone up to 307 kilometers on a single charge. These are IDC numbers, the Indian driving cycle numbers. They were validated recently, and that is why Ultraviolette says it can now share these numbers with us. Of course, these are numbers in the idle space. What the real world figure will be like, that's something we have to find out only after we ride this motorcycle. But overall, very promising. This is also the largest battery pack you see on an Indian electric two-wheeler. So yes, indeed, a very promising motorcycle, a long-awaited one as well, the F77, and it will compete in the whereabouts of what the KTM 390 Duke is, the BMW G3 Renard, and those kind of motorcycles. So expect pricing to be around 3.5 to 4 lakhs. A lot of upgrades, of course, and deliveries will begin towards the end of this year. Pre-orders begin on the 23rd of October for 10,000 rupees, and the launch is scheduled on the 24th of November. Now the first experience center from Ultraviolette will come up in Bengaluru, and it will be expanding to other cities as the year progresses. There is also a plan to export the F77 with interest coming from over 190 countries. But yes, Europe, USA will be the first markets that the company plans to enter officially, and only then expand to newer markets. So all in all, a very promising product, something that we can't wait to ride and find out just how good or bad the F77 turns out to be. What do you think about the new F77? Do tell us, and yes, what do you think would be the ideal pricing on this? Do tell us in the comment section below. Thank you for watching.